This is a very interesting photo and video light, but mostly because of its shape. It actually looks like a heavy-duty flashlight. There's even some weight to it, and it feels like it would do really well for your camping and outdoor activities. But we'll find out in this video whether this light is any good and whether it's something you should consider. Also, before we continue, I do want to say that although this video is not sponsored, GVM did send me this light for me to try out and test out, but all the thoughts in this video are my own, and they did not get to see this video before you do. This is the carrying case that it comes with, and I have here the bicolor version of the light, and in here you get the light, USB-C cable, power adapter, and this actually goes from USB-C to here, so you can plug this into the wall. You get this hand grip, but more on this in just a bit, a little reflector, and depending on the package, there's also this adapter that goes from GVM mount to bowens mount. This is the bicolor version of the light, and at the time of the making of this video goes for about $199 US. The RGB version is a little bit more expensive, about $229 US. It is a very color accurate light with a CRI of 97, which makes it great for photography and videography, and not just for your outdoor camping lighting solutions. But talking about your outdoor lighting camping solutions though, this does have an IP rating of 25, which makes it somewhat water resistant. There are some holes here that look through the inside parts of this, so I don't know how water resistant this part is. So yeah, don't go putting this out in the rain. So you press and hold the power button to turn on the light. And from here, you can toggle through light, fan settings, Bluetooth, battery. Press on light. This will go into your CCT settings or your light source settings or the effect settings as well. So CCT, this is where you can control your intensity of the light and the color temperature. So let's press in again and you can control that intensity. The drawback though is that you get decibel point adjustments and you can't quickly go between a lower number to a higher number and vice versa very quickly, because if you press again, it just goes back to this previous menu, which allows you to select the color temperature. Press in again and go into the color temperature. So these are the only two buttons in the light. So if you want a quicker toggle between all of these settings, you're better off with the app. If you press and hold, it goes back to the previous menu. So again, we can press light again and then toggle to source, press in, and this will let you quickly go to different presets already. So you're able to go into those similar Kelvin values very quickly. And then press again. Now we can go into the effect settings. So we got lightning, candle, bad bulb, TV, paparazzi. So a bunch of these things. If you wanted to fine tune these effects, press in again. And again, intensity, you get to select the CCT as well as the speed of that effect. You can also go to fan settings and you can also select different fan settings as well. Smart, high, or if you think that it's really loud, you can silence the fan. So that is a pretty good feature to have. This light has a rechargeable internal battery that has 60 watts of power. And that's actually quite impressive for something this size and also in this form factor. So let's turn off this key light and we'll crank this up and see what this looks like. So I got this light off now, and this is right now 25%, and I'm gonna slowly go to 100. I'm just getting a bounce off the ceiling right here, and I have to go slowly go up to 100 decimals. So, which is good if you wanna fine tune that intensity, but yeah. Okay, I'm almost there. This is 100. So 100 is what it looks like, bounced off the wall, and this is bounced off this wall at the front. So as you can see, really bright for 60 watts in this package. This light has a proprietary mount at the front, which is a GVM mount here, which I'll show you in just a bit. I'm just gonna turn this down a tiny bit more and turn this light back on. One sec. So with the included reflector, you can attach it right here like so. Turn that. You can release that reflector with this lever here. Hold it down, you release it, and we'll put it back. There you go. You can attach the bowens mount adapter like so. There we go. So I got this mini 40 centimeter softbox that I'll attach to this. And let's see what this softbox looks on me. This is a smaller one, so it will be a little bit more directional. So this is what it looks like with a 40 centimeter small softbox at about, hold on, 17%. So for a single person key light, this light would be definitely more than enough. The built-in battery lasts about 1.5 hours to 2 hours at full power. And it can be fully charged in about 2 hours with a 100-watt output charger. Normally though, if I were to use this as a key light, I'll probably just have it at about 20% or 30% because as you can see, it's pretty bright for lighting just one person like myself. This thing also has some weight at about 2.78 pounds. So it's pretty heavy duty, feels very heavy duty, very solidly built. This is like hard aluminum and not made of plastic. This top part is made of plastic, but it's pretty sleek and has a nice finish overall. So there is this handle that I find quite interesting and very useful. So in order to attach this, you do have to take out the screw here. So getting this attached is not as straightforward as you would think. There are two mini locating pins here on the handle that you can line up with the light here. And once you have that lined up, if I can get it to line up, okay, it's like a loose sort of locating pin. It's not a very deep one. So once you have that, you'll adjust the screw. So it's not a quick process and it does take some time. So I guess once you have this attached once, you probably don't want to get it off again. So yeah, let's try that again. Okay, got attached. So with this handle, you're able to rotate this 90 degrees like so. So you can hold it like this, like under slug mode. If you're walking in the woods or something, you can hold it this way. And you can, I guess, give this to a helper and they can be your human light stand and then just hold this for you. There are a bunch of different threads of different sizes on this handle. Also at the back over here. And also even within the light itself, you get a few throughout. So there was this one where we attached this handle. There's one here, over here, and here. Nothing at the back or the bottom here because this is where your screen is. If you did not have this light stand, you lose tilting capabilities because there's no way for you to tilt this light if you attach this light directly to the light stand without this. Or if you get an adapter, like the bowens mount adapter, you're able to adjust the tilt function via this adapter here. So should you get this light, I think this is a very interesting choice for a video light in terms of the shape. They made it like a little flashlight, which makes this more versatile in a sense that you can use this for photography and video, but also for actual practical situations. Maybe you're fixing the garage or maybe you're outdoors, you're camping and you just need light at night. So with 60 watts of power and this built-in battery, you are able to just bring this just about anywhere. The one thing that I do not enjoy so much is that this is the proprietary GVM mount and not a bowens mount. So, but that can be easily fixed if you just get that adapter as well. I also feel that the weight could be a little lighter. I do feel that it's a little bit too heavy for what it is, but again, it is 60 watts of power and a little bit of a heavy duty light. But again, overall, a very interesting and very useful light with some pros and some cons. So anyways, that's it for today's video. If you're still watching, here are a couple more videos you could watch next, and I'll see you there.